fun here. We're back with some Railroads Online. Steam is on. And we're going to be doing Aurora Falls I love the soundtrack in this game. It's amazing, especially the soundtrack in the main menu. Oh, I love the loading screens in this game. They're pretty nice. Aurora Falls, which has every single industry. What I mean by industry is places where you could deliver cargo to. And it even has the best in the game and the hardest too. And that would be the gold industry, which earns you the most, but at the same time it's the most challenging. Mainly for lots of reasons. Alright, last we left off we were delivering beams to this here iron mine, which is a really good way to start making money. How much do... Ooh. I think I have enough to get another stake car. Let's see how many stake cars I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of them. I could get 7. You know what, why don't we go ahead and deliver some planks. But first, I need to set the switches. First, the loop around at the sawmill. Okay, all set. Graphics are really nice. Frames for FPS is exceptionally smooth today. Before we get the Musco moving, we better top up our fuel levels. There you go, back to 100%. Alright, here we go. Let's go 27% brakes. Gotta hand it to the developers, they did a phenomenal job with the pre-laid tracks on Aurora Falls. I mean, Mesa Plains, not so much, because there was a sapling that was in the way that the train hit. Come on, Mesa Plains. Alright, here we go. There you go again. The Musca is up and moving again. Go a little bit faster, not going on any sharp turns. There we go. No brakes. So climbing up, 1% grade. Now from here, it's going to be really fast going down the mountains. Have the brakes at 33% because we're going downhill, not uphill. Cars aren't wobbling too much. Don't know why the train started slowing down. Let's go 0% brake. Actually, maybe 18%. Good, there we go. Slow down a little bit. far are we from the sawmill? Oh, not that little ways, but it's fine. So much fun and so relaxing today. That's cool of you. Better slow down at 35% rates. Should be good to go full speed here. Slow down a little bit. There we go. Slow the train down while I chop these trees down. There. Way too close to the tracks. Slow the train down so I can do some logging over here. There we go. Destroy these trees while I wait for the train to come by. Sometimes the trees don't do the animation where they pop out of the ground and fall off. You just need to pay attention to the sound cue. So when you hear the sound of the tree hitting the ground, they're not falling like this. When the sound cue finishes, they'll just despawn. Yep. These trees are way too close to the tracks. Because look how tall they are, they can hit the tracks and they fall. just destroy the trees. There too is the tracks ahead of the train. There's the Muska chugging along the tracks. So, yep, we're here at the sawmill. Almost there. You know, I think the curve is just so big that I think just going full speed is fine. There we go. Almost there at the sawmill. There's the sawmill. Let's see. Water well back in. I'm gonna slow down and look for the locomotives wobbling a little bit too much. Let's do some lumber this time. Alright, load. Now just see move Muska forward to lift next two cars. There we go. Perfectly aligned. Just wood. things ready on the moose real quick. There she is. So chugging along. Uh oh. Better turn on the sandboxes so she gets better grip. Yep, I think this is like a 5% incline. Come on. Make it. Oh, we're gonna have to reverse for a second and go back up the slope at full speed. Just coast down the tracks. Reverse for a bit. Iron mine. Alright. Reverse for a minute. Okay, now reversing. Now we're going forward. Hold on a second. Just in the volume sounds better. We can make it. Come on, let's go. Get pulled up there. Come on. We're losing speed. Gotta top up our fuel. We made it! Yes! Because we maintained speed. Yeehaw! Let's say I'm unlocking the Cook consolidation. Oh, I'm pretty close. 5,000 out of 5,500 out of 8,980 XP from unlocking the ability to unlock the Cook consolidation. It's a really nice locomotive. In fact, when the train's just chugging along the track, I can find it. Should be, yep, here it is. Good old Cook consolidation. Too bad none of the consolidation models from the Cook Moguls survived. I mean, there's none in preservation left, you know, so they do have a Cook Mogul in the Colorado Railroad Museum, along with that awesome glass. almost there. Almost there to the iron mine. Lumber. Oh, it's processing the materials that I put in. Lumber and beams to iron. Sweet. Alright, last car. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream as soon as I unload this last car. before I end stream here, let me make something clear. I might play on this world Railroads Online sometimes, so next time I stream Railroads Online, it'll probably be next week or so, maybe tomorrow. I mean, so if something is different about Railroads Online next time I stream it, it's probably because I like playing on this world offline, you know? Let's see, how much did I make from that? Ooh! Wow, I made 600 from that. Sweet! And I got in closer to unlocking the Cook Consolidation. I think will be the next locomotive I get. Because it's the best level 5 locomotive. Let's see. Armel Heisler has attractive effort of 13,000. And the Ruby Basin has 13,000 as well, just a little bit higher than the Armel Heisler. The Cook Consolidation has... Actually, all three of them just have near exactly the same attractive effort. I think I'm just going to get the Cook Consolidation because it's cheaper. Or not. You know what, I like the Cook Consolidation, mainly because it's a really good substitute for Class 70. And then when you reach level 6 is the Class 70, 15,000 attractive effort. Nice. Level 7 would be the Lima Consolidation, and one of my favorites, the FEM and MV. MV. I don't know how. I do not know how to spell that. But this is one of my favorites. The 480 Mastodon. 480 Mastodon. Look how beautiful this locomotive is. Not only that, it's got a generator in there, so you wouldn't have to walk all the way to the front and manually turn on the lamp. You just turn it on from the inside. It's got an excellent whistle too. Although I never tried the Lima Consolidation. I like the Mastodon though, it's just as strong, but it weighs less. I mean, I could try the Lima Consolidation. You know, when I reach level 7 on stream or off stream, I want to get both of these and compare them, you know? Like, the Lima Consolidation kind of looks cool. It's one of a kind locomotive. I really love the Mastodon though, it's an iconic one. After that is DNRG's biggest locomotive in the game, the DNRG Class 125, 28,000 attractive effort, and comes the very last one, the Yuntah 2662T DD2, which is a beast of a locomotive with 42,000 attractive effort, almost double that of the Mastodon. No, that's a tank engine, so there's no tender, which makes it incredibly useful, in my opinion. If you ask me, this is the most powerful locomotive in the game, and I think that's cool. Well, what's interesting is that this locomotive started as a tank engine in its earlier years, but then sometime halfway through its lifespan, the Utah Railway decides to remodel it into a tender, remove its tanks, the tank engine part of it, like remove the tanks on the side and the coal feet and the coal hopper on the back, and replace it with a tender. In my opinion, I feel like that's kind of weird, because I mean, that kind of makes it lose a little bit of its strength if it's constantly pulling a tender. I like tank engines because you don't have to worry about whether or not you've got the tender attached to it, you know? And they're really cool. This locomotive definitely has a generator in there, because I see a lamp that is unreachable unless you climb on top of the car behind it. But this is the most expensive and most powerful locomotive in the game. Just look how gorgeous it is. The sad thing about it is that not a single one of these locomotives exists anymore, because they were all scrapped in the 60s. I don't know about the Mastodon though. For some reason, there's no information card about it in the wiki. It's kind of sad because it's one of my favorite locomotives. But I do know that there are two DNRG Class 125s left. These things are an absolute beast on Railroad. There used to be 3 of these, but now there's 2 left because one got scrapped. Now there's 2 of them left. I don't know about the Lima Consolidation or some of the other locomotives. I definitely know there's not a single Baldwin 280 locomotive left because there's an information card about it on the wiki. It says they were all scrapped and extinct, which is sad. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this Amaze Bucket Railroad's online stream. Let me just blow the whistle for you. If you like more awesome content like this, then don't forget to like and subscribe to my awesome YouTube channel, Gavin at 55% Truth. I repeat, it's called Gavin at 55% Truth. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this. And I will not be streaming until next Monday with some more Minecraft Monday, you know, because I'm going to be hanging out with my big bro tomorrow, going to go see Avatar Fire and Ash. It's going to be so awesome. I cannot wait to see it. I love James Cameron Avatar movies. They're always awesome. Anyways, I love you all. Happy New Year's and bye.